Most people think that the economy and stocks are very closely tied together, and over the long term that's true. You see a very strong correlation between things like stock prices and earnings and what you see in the economy. However, the divergences crop up all the time, and those divergences persist for uncomfortably long periods of time, both on the positive and on the negative. And so relying just on the economy to kind of set your outlook for stocks, I think is misguided, and that's one reason why we actually use a suite of indicators, our weighted the evidence approach, to kind of establish our outlook for stocks. Near term, stocks like gridlock. And what we get coming out of the elections is really more of the same. Rather than a split Congress, we have Republican-controlled Congress, but you still have that offsetting a Democrat in the White House. Historically, that's a great spot for stocks to be. That gets back to inflation. We've seen a good decline in the unemployment rate. That's one half of what the Fed looks at, but the other half of it is inflation. In order to get the Fed to act, to start to raise rates, I think we need to see a definitive move in inflation up towards its long-term trend, and right now we're not seeing that. The first half of 2015 is about opportunity. Certainly within a concept of risk management, but it's still about opportunity. And the opportunities we see are this renewed small cap leadership that we've seen coming out of the October decline and into the latter part of 2014. Expect that to continue into 2015. From a sector perspective, continue to look at what are generally considered more defensive areas like healthcare and consumer staples. And while they're defensive, they are also sort of mid-cycle economic leaders. So this idea that we're starting to hit our stride from an economic standpoint, that's consistent with continued leadership out of staples and healthcare. As we move through 15, look for more leadership, I think, from industrials as we move into the later stages of the recovery.